Hi, my name is Ring Banana. I'm a Twitch variety streamer. I'm here for skincare, makeup, good games, and good vibes. Today I thought I would do a video on the 5 products I really hope to see in 2022. My idea for this came from, I think it was Beauty News. I'll put them somewhere up here in the comments because they do kind of a predictions for every year. This is more of just things that, in no particular order, I think would be really fun products to have in 2022. So my first choice is more drugstore dupes for expensive products. So I feel like e.l.f. has especially been doing a really good job of this. So for example, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with their Poreless Putty Primer. That supposedly is a dupe for the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas, which I know people will go crazy about. I personally use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer in liquid form. I think this is the best version of it, and it does a great job. I've used samples of the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and it's okay. I know also recently they released a brow gel, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow, like ice brow gel. So I think I'm really here for more things. In terms of specifically what they could come up with, I'd really like some more good eye primer dupes, to be honest. I feel like I've not find a good eye primer, and it'd be nice, like I've heard everyone goes on about Urban Decay and everything. I personally couldn't get it to work for myself, but it'd be just nice to see a lot more drugstore eye primers personally. The second product I hope for 2022 is something fun from Anastasia Beverly Hills. My first palette was the Modern Renaissance palette. I got it years after it came out, but that was one of my first ones and I loved it. And I managed to get a couple of Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I think where I kind of stopped paying attention, it was around the time where they tried to pair up with some MLM, Roden and Fields, I think. I can't quite remember the name. But they just had some messy stuff. And I feel like since then, they haven't really done anything that exciting. Like, I love their liquid lipsticks, but I'd really like to see them come out with like a more fun eyeshadow palette or something. Just something bold. I miss their boldness because their colors are very pigmented. The third product I want in 2022 is more accessible tools for beauty. So I know in the past year or two, we've had this really cool eyeliner tool that helped for people with mobility issues. And then there's also some brushes with Robert Welsh featured on his channel that are good for gripping and things for people who have a hard time holding on to products. I think it'd be really nice to have more tools for people who have either limited mobility, who have issues holding things, people who can't see, other things like that. As a disabled person, I always think accessibility is really important, and so it'd be nice to make the beauty space even more accessible. The fourth product I really want in 2022 is probably just out of nowhere, but I really want a Pat McGrath rainbow palette. I feel like we kind of got duped with the teas for her Mothership 9 Utopian Dreams. I think like all of the teasers and everything just gave like rainbow color, rainbow, and then it looked almost exactly like the past two palettes, Divinity Rose 1 and 2. I think if Pat actually came out with an actual rainbow palette, kind of similar to one of her other motherships with like all the jewel tones, but maybe more like vibrant, that would be amazing. I would buy that. And finally, the last product I really want to see in 2022 might be controversial, but I really want video game collab makeup. I know we've had so many collaborations over the past 2 years. We've had Animal Crossing, we've had Sailor Moon, we've had so many Disney ones, endless Disney ones. But what I'd really like to see is some from like Pokemon, Mario, The Sims, not that MAC palette, we don't talk about that. And I know in the past, like some luxury brands, I think Shu Uemura did a Pokemon one, which is really cool. But I think it'd be really interesting to have like a kind of a more modern one. I wish it wouldn't be ColourPop, but I have a feeling they'd probably be the one to get the license for it. And those are my top 5 beauty products I'd like to see in 2022. If you liked this video, please leave it a like, and I'd love to hear in the comments what products you want to see in 2022. You can follow me on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff down below. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to a better time here. I'm a Twitch streamer who does makeup, skincare, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna start that again. That was bad. All right.